So I've joining me at this moment a member of the PDP BOT and a member of the party's National Executive Committee, the neck of the PDP, Senator Abdul Ningi, a former member of the National Assembly. Thank you so much, Senator Ningi, for joining us tonight.
Thank you. Good evening, Nigerians.
Your party seems to be sitting on a very tough, is in a tough situation right now. How did you get here?
I don't think there is anything to worry about what is happening with the PDP. Believe me, it is people outside the PDP that feels jittery about what is happening. We are masters of this game. This party was evolved fundamentally because of Nigerians' unity. The founders of this party, main interest was to make sure that there is a party that is so balanced, that is Nigerian in nature. And these founders, you could recall, late Ikweme, late Adamu Chiroma, late Rimi, one of the surviving founding members is still alive, Professor Jirgana. The cardinal principle of why PDP comes into being is to bring about Nigeria as a one entity. So when you see things happening in the manner they happen, you recall, in the last 21 or so, we are the only political party that stood on a principal ground of Nigeria's unity. We are the only party that President Olusegun Obasanjo, from no political establishment, from no political constituency, made him president. We are the only party, because of our Nigerian nature, that brought about the emergence of Jonathan as the vice president, the emergence of Jonathan as a president from a minority of the minority. Everything that you have seen in this country in the last 21 years, other parties are trying to copy what we are doing. When we have crises of this nature, be rest assured that we have a leeway. We have, because a lot of people who are causing this crisis actually don't understand why does PDP exist? What is the principle behind the party? And where are we coming from? Where are we? Where are we going? Remember, prior to 1998, do you recall what Nigeria was? 1997. Do you recall what Nigeria was? We brought in a president that was able to establish, rethink, and reset the nation on a path of growth and development. And he did that without having been challenged by any part of this country as being a Yoruba person and a Christian person. In the last 16 years, all this agitation that the minister and you were talking about were at a very lame stage between 1999 until 2015. And why is it so? It is so because our party main interest was having Nigeria as a political entity, and therefore bringing in our very best for every part of the country without any part of the country feeling led back. So when you see this zoning, it was a committee that was set up by NEC, and it is a normal committee. We had zoning committee in the last 20 years, and the mandate was very clear. This is the modus operandi. This is your terms. What you need to do as a zonal committee, go and discuss the various positions occupied by party positions. First, look at where those people are coming from. Secondly, because we are in a democracy, try to align with the wishes of Nigeria, whereby if there is a particular part of the Nigeria that should change, try to balance up. Try to see that we have a battle before us. Let's also take this issue back to Nigerians to try to compare what you have done in the last 16 years and what is happening here.
Let's put some of what you have said to test now. You said the PDP has laid the template, and one of the templates that the PDP has rightly said, I mean, nobody can argue that issue of rotation is a brainchild of the PDP.
Exactly.
So, first and foremost, where do you think, as a leader of the PDP, as a former distinguished senator, do you think that the presidency in 2023 should be zoned?
No, I wouldn't come to a national television and say, this is why the presidency is supposed to be zoned.
No, because you laid the premise.
I'm coming.
You said
your
party laid the template. And so we are looking at the template, and one of which is...
Zoning is even ingrained in our constitution.
in your party constitution?
In your party constitution that there should be zoning, there should be rotation, and that is all accepted in good faith.
And so that's what I'm asking.
And so far,
so in that respect, Senator, where should the presidency be zoned in 2023?
That will be evolved in the next 2 or 3 months. That will evolve in the next 2 or 3 months.
No, that is the party's position.
That is the
But I'm asking you as a politician.
As a politician, no. I don't have a position on that.
You don't have so you think it's... No, so what the southern governors have said is that it should go to the south. What do you think?
If we have a credible person that will win the election in the south, why not? If we have a credible person that we know, we understand, could win an election in the north, so be it.
From 1998, Senator Ningi, your party has never gone into a convention without having to decide which zone of the country it will put the presidential slot.
We are still on the road.
No, that's not party. So now, as it stands right now, so let's do the mathematics.
We're still on the road. We're still on the road. There's a zoning committee in place.
But I'm asking you a personal question right now.
There's no way.
You as a politician.
No. As a politician and as a leader. Yeah. And you know this is a burning matter. We are going into NEC. I'm a member of NEC, I'm a member of PDP.
It doesn't take away the fact that you cannot express your personal view. The party will have its stance on it. Yeah. But the question I'm asking is, so let's look at it, because you gave the premise of the party's candidate in 1998, Olusegun Obasanjo, 8 years.
8 years.
After him,
Yaradua. 3 years.
3 years.
Yes.
So you had Jonathan from the south.
6 years.
For 5 years plus.
5.5.
5 years.
5.5 years.
So we had afterwards President Muhammadu Buhari, who will leave out his term in 2023, and that will be 8 years. After President Buhari,
if you bring Buhari into a PDP matter, you're doing justice to the matter. So we are a unique party. We are PDP.
So as far as PDP is concerned,
it has nothing to do with Buhari and APC.
So 8 years of President Buhari from the northwest is not recognized by the PDP.
That is for APC to deal with. We have our issues to deal with. Let APC decide what they want to do. We PDP know what we want to do, and we will do it to the satisfaction of Nigeria. And believe you me, every time I hear a comparison that Buhari has done it, is Buhari representing PDP? Is it a one-party state?
But is it not Nigeria?
It doesn't matter. Have we not contested with Buhari?
Is your party not a PDP of Nigeria?
It is.
It's not a party in Nigeria.
But it is what we brought and sell to Nigerians. It is what you brought to sell.
So as far as the PDP is concerned, as far as the PDP is concerned, 8 years of President Muhammadu Buhari is non-existent in your own books.
In my own assessment. In my own assessment.
The rotation.
No. Because it's not a one-party state. Buhari is an APC person. I don't. Buhari. I have nothing to do with his candidature. I didn't vote when he became president, but he is my president now. But when I come to a political calculation with my own party, our party will sit down and do the needful at the right time.
So is it true that some of you in the PDP want the presidency to go to the north in 2023?
There are those possibilities. And why not?
I mean, your argument right now rightly follows that.
No. I'm getting, we're targeting power in 23 by every means legitimately possible.
And therefore, what are the kind of means that you...
Get the person that will be able to win power for us, and then we'll come home and settle the difference. And we know, we know, we're specialists in this game. We're masters of this game. At the end of the day, we're going to get person, whether from the north or from the south, that when he emerges, he will deliver. We will deliver Nigeria, not for the PDP, but for the entirety of Nigerians.
So because
and believe me, when you keep on interjecting APC and PDP, sometimes I just lose the logic. Is this country only about north and south? That is why I started with the issue of Obasanjo. And then I came to Jonathan. It means our party is very sensitive. It's very conscious about some of
So is that sensitivity still there? Or you're going to suspend it?
That's why we're doing what we're doing. I'm not a member of the zoning committee, but I'm a member of the planning committee. But I am telling you, with the caliber of people that are in the zoning committee, there will be an emergence of a zoning that is fair, that is just, and that is targeted to winning the presidency in 2023.
Senator Ningi, what is fair in your own regard, from your own point of view?
Giving those who are at least not even on the balance to be able to emerge as president and vice president of this country. And we have done it.
How does
we have done it with Jonathan. We have done it with Buhari.
How does this play out with you, Senator Ningi?
Yeah.
For those who think that those who have the numbers should determine the play.
No. It's about democracy. It's about negotiation. It's about sitting down and strategizing. It's not about coming to TV or anywhere to say there is nothing like most in a democracy. It's negotiation. And that is why I take an exception when you try to configure what is happening in APC, what is happening in PDP. That there has never been PDP governors who said a must in any given situation, because we are used to some of these things. We understand that. We understand when we say must, you are abusing people's sensibilities. There's something like most. It is all about sitting down. It is all about negotiating. It is all about understanding the need to have one entity called Nigeria. And I'm very positive. We are very, very sensitive to it, very, very careful about it. Let me just tell you a small story. Do you know, if it is today, Buhari is looking for a third term, he could get it? Do you know, in 2007, when there were issues of third term, we had a majority in both the National Assembly, in almost 2/3 in the Senate, and then clean majority in the House. But we turned around and said, no, this is not good for the country. Do you know also, I, sitting down here, was the one who introduced the onshore-offshore dichotomy that brought about the inclusion of Akwa Ibom and all those riverine states to be able to take part of revenue sharing. These are some of the things that we do.
So let's wrap up now, Senator. And I'd like to ask you a very sincere question, and as part of your parting shot. And I do hope that Senator Abdul Ningi, that I used to know in the National Assembly of the floor, will be able to speak out his mind truthfully the way you have always done. And so the question is, who are those who wanted secondaries out and why?
Well, it's a local politics that has probably...
Which part of local?
That has probably emerged as a national politics, and it doesn't take away anything from issues arising from that. You recall the convention that actually secondaries emerged. There was a hullabaloo about where the zoning was supposed to go at that material time. A lot of our party people wanted a Southwesterner to emerge. I was the National Organizing Secretary. And then there was an election, and secondaries emerged. Right. And secondaries emerged. Secondaries emerged fairly and equitably. And he was made the national chairman.
So you think it's a local politics?
I think it's just local politics.
We have to leave it there because of our time. Senator Abdul Ningi, a member of the PDP NEC and BOT, thank you so much for your time tonight. It's a pleasure having you.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much.